At this time, please welcome this year's Salutatorian, Giovanna Masino.
Okay. I want to first and foremost thank you all for being in attendance tonight. It was such an unexpected honor for me to receive Salutatorian, and I'm incredibly grateful to be able to make this speech. I wouldn't have been up here tonight without the support from my teachers and the surrounding faculty, along with my family's encouragement. Being a second-generation Italian-American, it's all the more special to me and my family to see how far we've come from humble origins. But with this fact, I have good news and bad news. The good news is I have tons of good food waiting for me when I get home tonight. And the bad news is that there's a group of overly emotional short Italians in the crowd about to be clapping obnoxiously loudly. Special shout out to my mother, because if you hear whistling, it's totally him. And then, shutting out my family aside, I'm here to reflect on the time that we, the class of 2024, have spent at Linfield. We began our freshman year during the height of the pandemic, when COVID protocols were in full swing. Freshman year is offered for any new group of incoming high schoolers, but our year began in a way that we never could have expected. Spending classes separated by plexiglass, only being able to walk in one direction in the hallways, and sitting only 4 to a lunch table. Despite the protocols, something unique about our high school experience at Linfield was that we were allowed to be together. However, there was still a lack of connection. Conversations became painful, difficult to navigate without seeing facial expressions. We couldn't even tell if someone was laughing or smiling. As a result, the beginning of our high school experience was exceptionally challenging. As a class, we longed for further connection, with many of us feeling uncomfortable in our own skin. In the midst of it, we had no idea how or when things would return to normal. Thankfully, COVID did come to an end, and thanks to the Linfield community, when we compare ourselves to now to ourselves then, both as individuals and a class, we can see how we've grown. I have to say, everyone in this crowd is absolutely spectacular. Each one of you has overcome our awkward start and grown into a man or woman worthy of admiration. I know this because I've had the opportunity to have good conversations with almost all of you. In this group of fine young men and women, there are star athletes that sweep the competition on any field or court they play on, powerful leaders in ASB that unite our school with their hard work, film students who've created pieces so masterfully Steven Spielberg could be brought to shame, missionaries who have traveled across countries to help others with their selfless service, and skillful musicians who have brought entertainment to our Linfield stage. There are so many brilliant minds among us that will pave your path to success. You all have everything within you to take yourselves wherever you want to be. So far gone from those crazy freshman days, the level of authenticity and care that this class has for one another is unparalleled. There's no one event that I can name as the moment where this genuine love began, but the gradual bond that we built with one another is evident. From our first Winter Mountains Reimagined spent in a broken lip sync trophy to all the years we've spent dressed up in our asparagus paraphernalia as we've defended our title as Tug of War champions, we've grown immensely in character and spirit, and I'm sure that we'll continue along that road. To my class of 2024, I hope that you stay strong in this soulful love that you possess for all people that have come from a mosaic of backgrounds. Whether you're staying around town or you have the other side of the country to tackle, there are so many people who have yet to love you for who you are. Stay true to your values and it will attract the right kinds of people. One of the most valuable lessons I've learned within Linfield is how vital it is to be completely authentic with who you are and who you're growing into. You are so much more than confining yourself to a box or a category. You are all artists, you're all creators, innovators, dreamers, and doers, and you have the world ahead of you. I'm sincerely proud of every single one of you, and I believe that you will end up wherever you're meant to be, wherever God calls you to be. If there's any verse in the Bible that you should carry with you beyond high school, it should be Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but rather be transformed with the renewing of your mind. When you walk out of this building with your diploma tonight, outside these doors lie your first step to independence to discover the legacy that you want to leave on the world. Wherever life takes you, lead with confidence. The worldview you've developed here at Linfield will serve you well. Walk with strength and courage into this next step of life, and know that we will always have the thread of our Linfield camp family to keep us woven together. Thank you guys.